Woodland Islands. I'm going to talk about the Woodland Islands that we've made here, and I'll start with the most established one, which is this one here. This one started off more than 10 years ago, and sort of built the top bit and then carved out the rest of it. So the very top bit is the most established bit and the most planted bit. We planted lots of different types of trees on there. Um, there's a big oak on the far end, and an elm tree, and wild cherry, silver birch, and loads of under canopy trees. You can see the red leaves of the Gelder rose, and this big alder tree on the low down bit in the front. And you can see up here the narrow channel that goes round the back of the island. These two lumps here that look like islands aren't actually islands. They're just designed to look like islands. They're just headlands that are built up a little bit to make them look and give the illusion that they're islands as well. But this island here is the only actual island in this pond. This is the first little headland that looks like an island from over there. And you can see here it's just a headland coming off the low footpath, and the headland is built up a bit, so from over there it looks like an island. And this is the other one. From this side it doesn't look like anything like an island at all, but from over there it does. You see this bit's built up, and again it's got the low footpath behind it, so it has the same effect. And here it is from the other side, and this is from the far side. And we've got this little isthmus which appears when it's not full. When the pond is full, it's about here, but we've still got this bit's sort of a bit unfinished here. But it's only this little bit. This bit's all done and that bit's all done. There's lots of wild raspberry grows on here, tons and tons of it. It's infested with wild raspberry, and lots of betonies. Loads of wild things grow here, but I can't get snowdrops to grow in here. I don't know why, but I'm going to have a look around up here. It's pretty tall. The elm tree here, wild pear, silver birch, and this whole top bit is fairly flat, and there's a crab apple at the end. Yeah, and this was all planted, I think, about 11 years ago. Yeah, 11 years ago, this very top bit. And the rest has been sort of gradually cut down and put a topsoil on it and added to since then. But the only thing that needs doing now is that little isthmus. These oak trees were actually self-seeded here, and they were here before the island was built or anything, and I built the island around them. And of course all these trees were planted before the pond was even here. Whoa. Right, so it's been a while since I've been here. Everything's going really well. This is actually a bird cherry, and the Gelder rose. Yeah, it's all grown up really well. Well, I can't go that way back, so I have to go back through all this thick raspberries. These two are both wooded islands, but they're not completely finished yet. But you can sort of see what the other one would have looked like years ago. I think I started planting these maybe 5 or 6 years ago. This one is newer. So when this is cut out, there'll be a channel of water coming between these, and then here there'll be another channel of water going out to the main pond there, and then this will be a channel of water as well coming out to meet the pond here. So you'd have a whole sort of bit where you could go behind the islands with a canoe or a rowing boat, which would be really good. This is where I keep some of my little baby trees ready for when I've got new landscaped areas for them to go. Yeah, this will all be cut out here, and these will be landscaped down to nice trees and plants and things growing in the sides here. Primroses do really well here, and wild daffodils, but strangely, although I can get snowdrops going in the woods, I've not been able to get them growing on any of the 3 wooded islands yet. This is like the mainland part of the woods, and these woods were planted about 8 years ago, I think, this bit, and further down was planted 11 years ago, but every year we've added bits to it. And then the islands are like an extension of that, which blends where the pond is to where the woods are. You know, so you've got like a blending of boundaries. On this island here, you come and just look as well. Right, so on this island we've got this big central valley. Although the island's really small, we've got this little central valley here, and it's even got a little pond and loads of ragged robin growing there. And it's like all sloping northeast to try for snowdrops, but they didn't like it here for some reason. And yeah, the top bit's the oldest bit, and this is the youngest bit, and then over here we've got this little bit that sticks up a bit. Yeah. With all wild pears on it. So we've got this great valley bit here, and then this is a crab apple. And so you've got an apple here. This island is newer, it's a few years younger than that one. And again, the top bit is the oldest bit. And it's just planted with shrub trees. The idea being that eventually some of the oaks and things will seed into it, but I'll get the shrub trees established first. But it's a very small, rugged, steep island, and it's divided into 2 halves by this shallow bit here, which comes like a valley going down both sides here, and down to here. I've got quite a few wild pears, wild service tree, lots of hawthorns. This side it carries on as a very steep, unnavigable island, which will be difficult to get to, difficult to land on, just really good for wildlife. And we've got here again all shrub trees along here. Some more crab apples here, since they seem to do well here. These are a more sort of thorny variety of crab apple. So you're looking from the headland area, and this here will be the channel going up behind the islands, and that's the first of the islands, the other one's behind it. So this side is the least done, but the water will probably be up to about here, and then we put some other trees and plants there. So this will be like a big side of the north side of that island, and then here there'll be the channel going through. And landing on this island will be very difficult, but landing on this first island here would be much easier. So landing on this island here would be possible. I just pretend it's an island. And this iris I've planted is nicely established. I can actually pull the boat with it. It's one of the few the geese didn't pull up. So yeah, I'd land on this island here, and it's navigable, and just tie the boat to the tree here, and that's really good. So in another 5 years, this island here should be, the trees should be about the same as the trees on the top island. Oh, you coming, Darius? She's going to be stuck here. Come on, Darius. You can do it. Good boy. Right. Finally, there's this current project here, which is a small pond like the others collecting rainwater, And we've got this small, more modest island here, which is yeah, just like a stepping stone. It's going to be flat, pretty much just above water level, and yeah, one or two trees. This is a good stepping stone. You see there's paths going around the pond, and you can take another route by having this little stepping stone here. So I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and then you'll get to see how this turns out. And until then, I shall see you next time.